Hey, this is Faith, and in this video I'm going to discuss pros and cons of KDP. But first, don't forget to subscribe and also hit the bell icon for further notifications. I hope you are doing great and your Christmas sales are doing great as well. Mine personally are doing extremely well now before Christmas. I think it's the best time of the year for retail. Also, it started snowing today and it's just been wonderful to look outside and feel the Christmas mood. Let's discuss the pros. What font shall I use? Something pretty? I don't think it really matters, to be honest. I'm just gonna use Arial because it's easy to read. Just let's make it a bit bigger. Okay, the pros of Amazon KDP. So the first thing I absolutely love about Amazon is the unlimited listings that don't cost you anything. Because if you go to different sites, you always, well, not always, but in many cases, you have to pay some price if you want to list an item of certain quantity on their website. That would be, for example, Etsy. You have to pay 20 cents for every listing you put there. But Amazon doesn't charge you anything as of right now. I don't know how they do it because they have to store every single thing, even if it's complete rubbish, on the server. So I really don't know how they cope with constant uploading. Like thousands and thousands of people are uploading every single day on Amazon. So you can upload as many things as you want and it's completely free. But of course, I've seen people spamming Amazon, and even I saw some guy, or I don't know if it's a he or she, one publisher that uploaded over 1,000 items, 1,000 journals on KDP in like 1 or 2 days. I don't know how they did it because I wouldn't be able to. They didn't make many sales because most of the journals just were auto-generated. They didn't look good. They didn't appeal to the customer. Anyway, let's have a look at the second pros of Amazon. It's you can start this business from anywhere in the world, and I believe anyone can start as long as you are 18 years old, and it's completely free. You don't have to pay any fee to start. Also, it means that once you upload certain amount of things and you become successful in KDP, you can actually work from anywhere in the world. You can be a digital nomad. You just need a laptop and a bank account. That's it. Another good thing about KDP are the 60% commissions as of right now. Amazon is claiming they get 40%, but I don't kind of believe it. I think they still make a lot more money than just 40%. Maybe from their Prime subscriptions. I guess that's how they make money. I don't believe they just live off my 40% commissions that I give them. Anyway, 60% commissions are quite nice comparing to other platforms that I looked at. And I guess it's good enough to build a business from scratch to the point that you can comfortably live off that passive income. Another pros is that you don't have to have original designs as opposed to Etsy, because Etsy is like a handmade platform where people mainly publish their handmade stuff, so every single design has to be originally made. That doesn't mean that you should or would steal designs from other websites. You should have a proper license. Also, before you purchase any subscriptions from websites like VecTeasy and FreePick, make sure you read their license agreement a few times, because sometimes it's unclear, and it happened to me in the past. I used some images. I had a premium license, but they were not good enough to just copy and paste on a book cover. They had to be modified as well. I discovered that just months and months later. So make sure you read all the license agreements of any premium subscriptions. Another thing I like about KDP, let's make this smaller. It's way too big. Okay, is organic traffic, because Amazon is the biggest player on the market. Their traffic is huge. That means that millions of people, especially from the US, I have had the most success from Amazon.com. They come and have a look at your items, and you don't have to pay for the traffic at all. And as of 2019, the end of 2019, I can still say that you can make a good money from this organic traffic without even running ads. That's for KDP. I heard with Amazon Merch it's much harder these days, because there are so many people who do Amazon Merch. KDP is gradually becoming popular, but there's a lot of people on Amazon Merch right now. So if you focus on KDP now, you can kind of build your empire right now and don't have to worry about anything else. And the last thing I like about Amazon KDP is that you don't have to do any customer service. You don't need to handle items, wrap items, or do anything to confirm shipping. Nothing like that. It's all automatic. It's all passive. So instead of being extremely busy before Christmas by handling all the orders, you just sit back and you relax. Now it's December, and I just enjoy all the sales without being stressed at all. Let's have a look at cons as well. So what I don't like about Amazon, as I don't like about any other platform, is that Amazon is a Amazon KDP is just a platform, or let's say Amazon.com is just a platform, which means you are on their platform and you have to adhere to their rules. Make sure you read all the terms and conditions, or especially what you should look at is understanding the trademark rules, trademark law. You should know when you are infringing on Amazon. If you look through my videos, one of my videos actually talk about how to check words, if they are a trademark words or not. Happened to me in the past. I used the word Zumba on my journals and they were taken down from Amazon because I didn't know it was a trademark. I was freaked out, to be honest. I was freaked out for 2 weeks. Then I had to review all of my items in my inventory for a week and see if I have anything else in my inventory that would be against Amazon rules. It's just not fun. Another disadvantage of being on Amazon KDP is it's really hard to build your own brand, because you don't do any customer service, you don't handle your items, you can't see any information about your clients, then you can't collect leads, you can't talk to anybody, so you can't build a relationship with these people who buy from you. So most of the time it's just a one-time purchase, which is kind of sad. I'm not saying it's impossible to build a brand. It is possible, but you have to master Amazon ads, and you actually have to be extremely good at Amazon ads to be able to build your own brand. Another thing, which is a disadvantage on Amazon, is you can't promote paperback items. There's a lot of things you can do with Kindle. There are KDP Select promotions and stuff, but for paperback there's actually nothing, and which is kind of sad, because now before Christmas I would love to give some discounts to people, or kind of, you know, promote my items, but the only way is just to run ads on my items. There's no other way I can do it. I mean, I can still master Amazon ads, I can still live with that I can't offer any vouchers, as opposed to platforms like Etsy, where you can offer some vouchers. But what actually I'm kind of sad about is that you can't have multi-user access, which means you can't hire someone else to run your business. Some publishers do it, but it's kind of a risk, because even if you notify customer service that you have a VA who is managing your account, doesn't mean that they will kind of remember it, because I worked for Amazon, and you might have noticed that every single time you write to them, there's a different person answering your email. So I don't think they take a note of that you have a VA. They probably just say, okay, you can use a VA, no problem, but it doesn't guarantee you anything. But I know that there are publishers that have VA accessing their account. I don't know if it's a good idea though, because then the VA can just change your password and lock you out. I don't know if that's possible, if you still have to verify that through your email or not. So it is possible. Publishers do it, but it's still kind of against Amazon rules to have to allow other users to access your account. And you can't have two accounts, because that's also against Amazon rules. So this is kind of sad. I'd say this is not so terrible, but I would love to have someone that could handle my account, especially if I did more complicated journals on my platform. It is possible on Amazon seller account if you sell physical items, but as of 2019 you can't still let a VA into your account. Or you can do it, but you don't have 100% assurance that Amazon will be okay with it. Another thing is a disadvantage is Amazon doesn't allow you to fully remove your items. I think that applies just to your paperback items, not to Kindle. But there was one situation when I completely wanted to remove my items, not just to unpublish them, and they were still visible on Amazon.com in unpublished state, and I just couldn't fully remove them. Another thing that I see as disadvantage on KDP is that you can't have multiple stores. You can have just one KDP account where you have everything. So you can't separate your items into multiple stores depending on the niche and so on. You can only separate them by using a different author's name, which is kind of like I mean, you can still live with that, but as opposed to Etsy, where you can have multiple stores and see which one is going to pick up and manage them and build a brand there, I still kind of see it as a disadvantage. And the last thing I see as a disadvantage on Amazon is that colored interior is extremely expensive, but I guess it's a normal thing. Even if you have a colored printer at home, it's expensive to print in color. There's one little trick though. If you have a coloring book that has maximum 40 pages and you price it at least $7.99, it's still worth it. The price will be still okay, but if you have anything above 40 pages, it's going to be extremely expensive and not worth selling on Amazon. Did you like this YouTube video? If so, you can go to classwithme.com, where I give you another class. It's 15-minute long, and I show you 11 most important tips for KDP business, for Kindle business, what to avoid and what to do if you want to be successful. And once you watch it, you can also join my course by clicking on Yes, I Want This. It will redirect you to a secure checkout. It's $1 for the first 5 days, and once you make a payment, it will redirect you to the welcome video of my course, and you can watch all this for just $1 for the first 5 days. If you don't like what you see, you click on cancel $1 trial, email me here. This is my email address, and I will cancel your $1 trial, no questions asked.